Hey guys, it's Voice of Yeshua here, and welcome to the rest of the day. Today's verse is taken from the book of James 3 verse 13, which says that if you are wise and understand God's ways, prove it by living an honorable life, doing good works with humility that comes from wisdom. This Bible verse is telling us that if you are wise and have come to understand the ways of God as a believer, as a Christian, as someone who has said to be Christ-like, as someone who said to be a representative of Christ, if you have come to understand the ways of God, then you can prove it by living a life befitting of the way of God, a life pleasing to God, a life honorable, a life that is an exemplary lifestyle to other people. Because when you've come to understand the ways of God, when you've come to understand the things that God likes, the things that God hates, you as a believer with wisdom will know that I'm not supposed to be doing these things. There are certain places that we as believers should not go to. Certain companies we as believers should not keep. A believer should not be found in the midst of gossip. And if you as a believer are still struggling to do away with all these things, still struggling to quit gossiping, still struggling to quit lying, it's because you have not come to understand the ways of God completely. You are still lacking in your understanding of the ways of God, and that's why we still struggle with these things. So if you are wise and you've come to understand the ways of God, you come to understand what God likes, it can be seen in your lifestyle. It can be seen in the way you live your life. Because come to think of it, to some unbelievers, the closest they'll ever be to the Bible is your life. Your life is the Bible that they read. So this scripture is telling us as believers, encouraging us to be very intentional about our attitude, to be intentional about our lifestyle, the things we say, the things we think, the way we act towards other people, because this is a proof of our understanding of God. This is a proof of our understanding of the ways of God. The way we handle the things of God, the way our approach, our attitude to it is a proof of our understanding of God's ways. And the Bible says we should maintain humility in all that we do, in our good works, in serving in the house of God, in doing everything. We should maintain humility, and this certain humility does not just come by someone deciding to be humble. It comes by wisdom. The acquired wisdom from God makes you humble in your dealing and in things that you do. So I'm encouraging believers to be intentional about their attitude, because you are the Bible that unbelievers